Hello, completed Metal Gear Solid 5 The Phantom Pain on PlayStation 4. Have things to say. Metal Gear Solid 5 is an action with open world, which is by the way a rather rare combination. The game has sufficiently elaborate story, nice graphics and refined stealth gameplay, which is its main advantage. Metal Gear Solid 5 The Phantom Pain is essentially different from things we saw in 4 previous games, due to which both old fans and newcomers will be able to play something new. In this video I will not describe all aspects of the game, instead I will simply cover only basic features. Otherwise I would run out of time. Also I will stick only to description of single player, while the game also offers online components. Events of the game take place in the early 80s and begin with a scene in which the main character Big Boss wakes up after a coma in a hospital in Cyprus. Not having completely awoken, he has to run from armed mercenaries. Big Boss successfully escapes from enemies and reunites with his brothers in arms, Ocelot and Miller. The three of them were leaders of a powerful private military company, which was destroyed by enemies a few years ago. Restoration of this military organization and having revenge on enemies for its destruction will be their main task throughout the game. Authors have chosen an interesting way to present the story. Its basics will be revealed in short, on-engine cutscenes at the beginning and the end of a mission. However, most of the plot will be given through audio records, which Big Boss gets upon completing a mission. There will be lots of such records explaining everything possible. This way of narration is rather convenient, thus the gameplay will not be overburdened with long explanations. Whereas, if you want to hear the story, you will always be able to play records through a special menu. Let's talk about the gameplay. Metal Gear Solid 5 The Phantom Pain is a pure-blooded stealth action. All the game we will be camouflaging, hiding behind a corner, slitting enemies' throats, knocking out sentries in melee, etc. Naturally, there are moments when you have to take a machine gun, a grenade launcher, strap up with explosives and give them hell, but only in exceptional cases. The distinguishing feature of the gameplay is a huge choice between possible actions. Listing them all will take the time of the entire video, so I will give only new features. There are a day-night change, changing weather, air support, help from one of computer-controlled companions, which may be given orders. There are new gadgets attached to the artificial arm of Big Boss, different decoys, you can abduct soldiers, and so on. Here is a good example of different tactics. In the beginning of one mission we have to confront a squad of elite snipers. It is a simulacrum of a boss battle. You may engage in a close-range firefight, or take a sniper rifle and fight from a distance, or send a companion to kill some of them, or request the air support over enemy positions and then kill the survivors. And lastly, my favorite option. We can request a tank, get inside and casually get where we need heedless of sniper fire. A few words must be said about missions. All events in the game are divided into separate assignments, and since Metal Gear Solid 5 The Phantom Pain is the open-world game, it is no wonder that besides the story ones, it has the side ones. Some missions are contracts from independent employers, for which we get money, and it is right, because we run the military company. Other missions we take solely to advance through the story. The latter ones can be replayed to achieve higher ratings. Another important innovation comparing to other games in the series is the presence of our own base and the ability to control it. You will have an opportunity to select personnel, build new facilities, develop new weapons, procure resources, and so on. But do not let the presence of these features scare off fans of pure action. These features are not obligatory. Thus, if you play exactly for action, you will be able to handle only missions, practically without distracting on inferior things. I am not going to bring the question whether or not all innovations made the game better, but the fact is that Metal Gear Solid 5 The Phantom Pain is the top-grade stealth action, which offers one of the most brilliant gameplay in the genre. In my humble opinion, certain drawbacks of previous games were fixed here, which made the game accessible to a larger number of gamers. Therefore, if you are a fan of the genre, the game is obligatory to play, though all other gamers should also set eyes on it. If you want to get a wider view of the game, you may watch an hour-long fragment of gameplay available on my channel. Links for demonstrative gameplay and a complete walkthrough can be found in the description below the video. See you later!
Burn with the rest of them!